Good morning, everybody. Or should I say good afternoon? Anyways, so today I had to take my son to get his checkup. Um, Let me get y'all updated. So what happened was they found out my son had sleep apnea. Hope I'm saying that right, because Damien stayed correcting me on saying that word. But anyways, so he had got a sleep study months ago, and we just found out like a month or two ago that he has it. So he has to sleep with a machine on his face. This is actually the machine right here with me. I can show you guys how it looks. This helps him to breathe at night because apparently, so this is the mask he puts on. Apparently, when he's sleeping at night, this is the tube, the mask. When he's sleeping at night, these are for the people that don't know what the machine looks like. When he's sleeping at night, he stops breathing 6.5 times in an hour. So he has to sleep with a machine. So he had an option whether to sleep with a machine or get the surgery. If he would have stayed with the machine, then he has to stay with the machine for the rest of his life. If he gets the surgery, there's a possibility the sleep apnea will go away and hopefully never come back. But it's not a guarantee. So we struggled with that. I struggled about his decision because I didn't want him to get surgery, only because I'm like, what's the point of getting surgery when it's not going to really do anything? I mean, it can, but there's a chance that I didn't want my son to take, only because I know how it is to get surgery. You know what I'm saying? I have 4 surgeries my whole lifetime. I mean, it's not a lot. I know a lot of people that have more surgery than that, but I know how surgery is, and it's very painful, and you suffer for that recovery. Like, it's not easy. So I already knew what he was getting himself into. He didn't know because it's his first surgery. So he decided to get surgery. His dad thought it was a good idea. So, I know my husband only wants what's best for his son, so I agreed with him. I was fine, let's go with the surgery. Even though, again, I didn't want him to get the surgery. So he got the surgery last week. He recovered very well. I mean, he suffered. He was in so much pain for like a week. He couldn't eat. He lost weight. He couldn't eat. He couldn't even drink. Like, every time it burnt him because I didn't know that you can actually... I didn't know that when they give you the surgery that they burn the back of they burn the tissue closed. I thought they would give you like stitches or something, but no, they don't sew anything. They burn the back of your throat. So everything he ate and drank, even the medication, it just burnt his throat. So, yeah, so he was crying that he was in pain. So, anyways, let's get to the good part. So he's recovering. And, so he's recovering and he's getting better. And I only thank God for that because I know God is the one that healed my baby. And it was pretty quick. I thought it was going to be like, he hasn't gone to school yet. I made the doctor give him 2 weeks off only because I'm the type of mother that I'm very worried. I just don't like, okay, you better go back to school. No, I want to make sure you 100% before you go back to school. So he goes back to school Friday. So anyways, today was his follow-up to get checked. Not by the surgeon, because we get that appointment next month. It was by his pediatrician. It wasn't his doctor that we normally see, though. So I'm at the hospital. We're going to the hospital, getting ready, getting the kids dressed. So we get there. We wait at the waiting room. They called him back to the back room to get him examined. So I get to the back room. We all sitting down. The doctor comes in. The nurse comes in, checks his weight, and everything, his breathing and everything. That's when we found out he lost some weight. So I was like, oh, he lost 5 pounds in a week from not eating or drinking. But it's okay because Damien is the type of kid that he would gain 50 pounds in 2 weeks. Because Damien eats a lot. It just don't go nowhere. But anyways, so we get there. So then, we're waiting for the doctor to come in. He comes in. He asks us the questions like, how has Damien been doing? And I explained to him, Damien is a lot better. I can see an improvement. He's starting to eat, which he has. He's been starting to eat. He's starting to drink. He's starting to act like his normal self. And he started to sound like himself because when he got the surgery, you couldn't hear anything he was really saying because he was, got the surgery. So what happened was, so my phone rings as the doctor was checking Damien. My phone rings, and when I looked at my phone, I realized that it was an important phone call. But the phone call wasn't for me. It was for my husband, Damien, Damien's dad. So it was for Damien Senior. So I was like, well, I gotta pick it up because I know that Damien needs to pick up this phone call today. Like I just knew, like what it was, because So I pick up my phone starts ringing. So the doctor looks at me as I'm picking up and I'm saying hello, and the doctor's like talking to me, but I can hear the doctor, and I can hear this lady say, "Can I speak to Damien?" I said, "Yes, hold on." I give the phone to my husband, but while I'm saying hello, the doctor is in my ear like, "Oh, you're not supposed to have the phone in the office." And I understand that, but this is an important phone call. So, older Damien's dad was going to get up to leave the room so he can have this conversation. But before he even got to do that, the doctor walked out. Yeah, completely walked out. So when the doctor walked out, I looked at Destiny, my daughter, and I'm like, where does this doctor go? Destiny, did he get mad because my phone rang? And Destiny's like, yeah, mommy, I think he did. So I'm like, I bet, whatever. I'll be trying not to act too Puerto Rican. So, So we were waiting like, 3-4 minutes for this doctor to come back. He comes back to the room. He looks at me with the dirtiest look and says, "Are you finally ready for me?" Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? I was like, whoo. I was like, you know what? Let's go. Speed this up because I got things to do. And the reason why I came like that is because when he said what he said, he gave me a lot of attitude. And I'm like, nah, not me. You can't do that to Ruby. So I was like, let's go speed this up. And he was like, I told you there was no phones in the exam room. I said, yes, but it was very important that I picked up this phone call. I said, if I have an important phone call, I'm going to pick it up. I said, you don't pay my bill, so I'm going to pick it up. He got so upset. He was like, I'm not checking your son. And he left the room. How unprofessional that is. Like, you're a doctor. You're not going to check my son that just got surgery last week because my phone rang and I decided to pick it up and you was upset because I decided to pick up the phone. That didn't make no sense to me. But it's cool. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of doctors that's like that. And it's cool. So I was beyond mad, I'm going to say. I didn't curse at him. I did come at him because you're not going to do that. So I was like, whatever, let's go, Damien. And we all left. And before I left, I got to speak to the director of the hospital. And I was explaining to the director of the hospital what was going on. And I also told her, like, listen, I got some issues. You know what I mean? I'm Puerto Rican. You know how Puerto Ricans, they have anger issues. I was like, that doctor, I try to be very calm with him, but at the same time, let him know what it is. And, she told me that I can fill out, a little complaint about him. So let's see what happens. But anyways, I just want to tell you guys the day that I had with that doctor. Like, I was so upset over a phone call. Did not check my son that had surgery. So my son never got checked. But it's cool because my son, he's feeling better. And he's going to see his surgeon anyways. But I just wanted to tell you how ignorant people are and how people can look at you a different way just because he's a doctor. You know what I'm saying? He think he all high and mighty. Like, oh, when you come back here, it's about me and about me only. So when I'm here, you need to give me your full attention. No, you got me twisted. Because if I have a phone call, I'm picking up. But anyways, I just had to tell you guys that. It was just crazy to me. I just can't believe doctors could be like that. Especially to a child. But anyways, if you like this video, to press that like button. Subscribe. I just had to let y'all know about this. It's crazy. I'm gonna be coming out with more videos. I'm trying to do a daily vlog because I know you guys y'all see videos weeks, 2 weeks later, a month later. So I'm trying to do daily vlogs, but I don't want to do vlogs of something so boring. I should have vlogged when I was at the hospital, but you can't because of privacy. So Anyways, see y'all next video. Bye.